Not to come to pass, that heaven and earth will cease to exist. You opened your mouth to bless mankind to the coming of Yahweh Yeshua, who came here and said, let your kingdom come on earth as it is in heaven. Those words can never be in vain because they are anchored upon your holiness and your magnificence. That is why in the end we know that Biafra will come, that these children that we have given birth to all over the world, and their children, and their children, and their children, as long as they give birth to them and they are Biafrans, they will worship you in truth and honesty. Through this very work we are doing, mankind will come to understand you. Let your miracle be wrought in our lives. Let us witness and behold your magnificence, your holiness, your mystery, and your grace under our command. Oh Lord of hosts, we call upon you. We call upon you to heal. We call upon you to provide succor to those of them who are inconsolable. We ask you to come and strengthen those who are weak. We ask you to restore hope where there is hopelessness. We ask you for inclusion where there is destitution. We ask you for one brotherhood, one camaraderie, one bone, one blood, and one flesh of your children. The Efiks and the Bibios, the Ison, the Shekiri, the Isobos, and also those of them from Isob. We are traveling all the way to the lands of Ghana. We are moving on from there to Idoma, to Igede, to the territories of the Igbo land. All these places we dedicate unto thee. All these lands of yours, we ask you to cover it with your mercy. Because Biafra will come, and when it does, we will dance on the streets. I'm telling you, by the time that we are done, humanity will think that we are mad, we are drunk in your glory, and rightfully so, because your kingdom will come to rest upon this very earth. That very kingdom is the unadulterated, non-negotiable sovereignty of the Republic of Biafra, that your will may be fulfilled in our time. All this we pray, all this we ask for, in no other name apart from that name that belongs to you. I had a sosine He said,
welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you so much for joining me on this very program. I appreciate those who have connected. I welcome you to this very program, and I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to guide and protect you. Please, as you join the platform, kindly like and share. Like and share to other platforms. Like and share to family and friends. Like and share to everyone that you know is supposed to be here. Reach out to them, including our enemies. Share to them. Let them come and hear us and hear us clear. I welcome every one of you that is connecting. I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who gave us life up to this day, will give us the strength, the power to continue to be an overcomer until we walk into that very land that we all desire. I appreciate every one of you that has connected this early morning. I thank you so much for joining wherever you are joining from. And I say, good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Please accept my greetings according to your time zone. We have come once again. It is Monday. And for those who are joining us for the very first time and those who don't know, this very platform where you are watching this program at this minute is a platform that is under the Biafran Republic Government in Exile. A platform under the command of our Prime Minister, Mazi Simon Ekpa, and on the supreme command of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. That is where we stand. Remember, in this very platform, we do not come here to instigate violence. We don't come here to preach hate. We do not come here to attack people. We don't come here to attack any race or religion. In this very platform, what we do is to sensitize Biafran people and bring in information to the whole world. What we do in this platform is to tell the world the true situation in the contraption called Nigeria, the plight of the Biafran people and other indigenous tribes in that contraption called Nigeria. In this very platform, what we do is to encourage Biafrans to continue to stand firm and stand strong on their legitimate rights. Those rights that they own, those rights that Chukwu Okike Abiyama himself has given us, and the world also approved of those laws, those are the rights I am here to remind Biafrans to hold onto it and hold it very strong. Some of those rights are, number one, the right to self-determination. The right to self-determination, which is a right that our Supreme Leader Mazi Nnamdi Kanu allotted us on, and every one of us today keyed into that request for self-determination. It is your right to request for self-determination. It is your right to hold it. It is your right to have your freedom to decide your fate. Do not allow anybody to tell you something different from this. Secondly, the right to self-defense. This right to self-defense is a right given to us, a right that you must not gamble with, a right that Chukwu Okike Abiyama supports, a right that international community support, a right that Nigerian government is to support. Right to self-defense. Right to self-defense. You must not gamble with it. You must not allow anybody to tell you that you're defending yourself is a crime. You must not allow anybody tell you that by you acting the way you're supposed to act, that you're committing a crime. Every human being on the planet Earth, including plants and animals, they defend themselves when they are being threatened. Plants and animals defend themselves when they are threatened. How much more you, a human being created in the image of Chukwu Okike Abiyama? And you listen to people who make you think as if you're committing a crime by defending yourself. When somebody is coming to take your life, they tell you don't fight back. They tell you just stay and protest. Some stay and cry. When somebody is coming with AK-47, firing at you, and they tell you to raise your hand and begin to clap or begin to pray. Sorry. That is not the right thing to do. Chukwu Okike Abiyama gave you the right to defend yourself. Even war happened in heaven. There was war in heaven. Satan and his agents were pushed away from the heavens and brought to us on this earth, according to what we had in the Bible. So, defending your territory or defending yourself is something that is eternal. You don't have to gamble with it. Every law of nature permits that. So when you are defending yourself, do not allow anybody to make you feel as if you are committing a crime. It is not. You are actually doing what you're supposed to do. Another right that we come here every day to talk about is the right to life. Every Biafran, every human being on the planet Earth has the right to life. You have to right to live and survive. From the moment you were brought onto this earth through your mother, once you landed in that their labor room and your foot stepped on this ground alive, you have every right to survive. You have every right to live. Nobody has the right to take away your life from you. You have every right to live, and do not allow anybody to tell you otherwise. In the Zoological Republic of Nigeria, they make you think that by not following the caliphate, you cannot survive. They make you believe by not believing in the caliphate that you cannot survive. They make you think until you sacrifice your life for this caliphate, you cannot survive. Until you begin to play the role of the colonial master, you cannot survive. Until you begin to obey laws that are against you and your nature, you cannot survive. These are lies they have continued to push, and we will not allow those lies to fly. This is why we come here on a daily basis to sensitize Biafrans, to let them know that these rights are your own. You must not gamble with it. You must not allow anybody to take it away from you. Today we have come once again, as we always do, to speak to Biafran people. And you all that is watching, wherever you're watching from, you know, is an interactive section. Wherever you are, you have the right to come in and speak. An interactive section, a section where we allow people to speak. And in this very interactive section, I bet you everything you say here is going very, very far. The whole world is watching. The Biafran Republic Government and the Exile Cabinet is watching. Our Prime Minister is watching. Every question you ask, every contribution you make, every suggestion is being heard. And the ones that will be taken care of will be absolutely and properly taken care of. There is no question you ask and I will not answer. Already you can see my beloved brother Maxwell there. These are people who can give you answers to difficult questions. Any question we cannot handle here, I bet you, in a very short while, our Prime Minister will respond to such question. But I don't think there's any question you ask that we cannot be able to respond to. If there is, just ask that question. We are going to get you an answer. In this very platform as we are sitting, you have the right to come and speak on this very platform. You can use any Biafran language that you are suitable with to speak to your own particular audience. When we talk about Biafra, it is not just about the Igbo nation. There are so many nations that made up Biafra. When we talk about Biafra, we're not talking about the Ijaw nation. We're not talking about the Efik alone. We're not talking about the Shakiri alone. We're not talking about the Calabas alone. We're not talking about the Igbos alone. We are talking about the whole old southeastern region, which is the present south and the southeast with Lower Benue. Any place you are in that area and your mother is tying 2 pieces of wrapper, we are here for you. And you have the right to come into this program, speak in the language that your audience will understand. It is allowed. You can use your English, you can use your broken English, any one that you're comfortable with. The only thing we beg for you in this very platform, please try to be civil when you are speaking, because we are representing a government. We are representing a government, and there's no way we can be like the zoo. So when you are speaking, try as much as possible to be civil. In this very place, we don't allow political correctness. You can show your anger, you can show your grievances, you can say anything you want to say, but in the saying it, you must be civil. You can be angry, at the same time be civil. You can express yourself, at the same time be civil. Do not get out of line. We don't come here to insult, abuse, or attack. No. Say the word the way it is. And we're not forcing you to take our own word. You are entitled to your opinion. Feel free to express yourself. By the time you are speaking, the Biafrans and the world are there to judge and know if you're on the right path or not. You either show the world how smart you are, or you show the world how clueless you are. But the platform is for everybody, even if you are not a Nigerian, no matter any part of the world you come from. And there is something we are doing that you are confused about. Ask us, we are going to respond to you. Feel free to use the very link and click. I welcome you, my very beloved brother Maxwell. Thank you so much. You are quite on time. I'm starting together with you today, and I have just made the introduction. And before I allow you to speak to Biafrans and go deeply. The introduction of the message is today, you know, we're talking about the final phase of the seat at home and the clear order from the Biafra Prime Minister, the new war ahead. That is what we're going to discuss today.
Thank you so much.
The next phase. Go ahead, my beloved brother. Please speak to Biafrans.
Thank you so much, Mazi Chicks, my great Namoche. I have so much respect for you. And I would like to, thank all my Nemoches and my Namoches in the comment section. Emenike Chibo, Ebanda, Annex. Oh, they play Linus. Amota is my stepfather's name. My stepfather's name, his name was Amota Nwosu. No, Olibo. Linda, my sister, my beautiful sister is there. Amuzie Simon. Oh, Daniel Chisom. Emenike Chibo. Hey, Chiboranya.
It is well.
Chiboranya. Ekenemunu. Chineke Goziunu. May whatever that you have placed your hand today, with the little mercy God has vested on me as you are Diokpara, I say, may your hands prosper. May God provide for all of you. May God protect our mothers and fathers, my little brothers and sisters, those elites that still have the interest of the Biafran people at heart and their freedom. Some of the religious leaders that are still talking so hard about the reasons why, the need for why Biafrans and their land should be, liberated, and the rest of them, any of the, peace-loving people that wants, liberty and freedom of their people, the liberation of their people, lovers of liberation and liberty. I say, may God continue to bless all of you. Chukwu Okike Abiama will bless you for what you have done. He is going to multiply anything that we are doing in order to make sure that we have our desired Biafra. I said it over and over again in Sister Linda TV show. Let us go. These people should allow us to go. Even if it is stone, let's quarry it and eat it. Use it as soul kids, the way they call it in Ghana here, or gari. Use it to sip gari. That would be better than that you are giving me food and you are standing there with a heavy log in your hand to blast my head while I am eating that pizza. No, I don't want that. I prefer to sleep in the outside. In the outside as a free man than to sleep in a mansion where I am being tortured on daily basis, emotionally, physically, and so on. Yes, our people are fighting the way we are fighting. I told you that we are incapacitated. The Nigerian army, the Nigerian terrorist government, if it is my brother Goodman, he said it is not government, it's gunment. Gunment. The Nigerian terrorist gunment has all the military powers within their reach. And there is nothing we are going to do that is going to be a scratch on them. But the little we have, God is going to magnify it. I believe that most of you have seen the fight between a snake and is it a falcon?
Yes, I saw it.
To pick up a snake. In the process, the falcon also get its own share of the beating. So this is what we are going to do. We are not the one fighting this war. It is the spirit of Chukwu Okike Abiama that is fighting this war. If we do it humanly, physically, we can match these people. They have the resources within their disposal. That money that they don't want to use to give you electricity, build up your schools, build up your hospitals, good roads, potable water, running to your kitchens and so on and so forth. They prefer to use it to fight us. They will prefer to use that money that they're supposed to use to develop you to fight us. And we are not afraid because we have the scepter of God and the power of authority over the unjust people in our hand, and we are going to win. So when you see us talking the way we are talking, it is not by mistake that we come out here to speak the way we speak. Please, no matter how small, no matter how tiny it is, support your people, support the existing government of Biafran Republic in exile. Support it. Even if you don't have, both in cash and in kind. Pray if you cannot even do in kind. Pray for our young men and women, the gallant soldiers that are on our land, getting rid of these elements that want us dead. Pray for them. No matter how bad they are, no matter how their shortcomings, our God will support them in carrying out the cause of liberating our people. We are not fighting anybody because we want to conquer them. No. We are fighting to get our freedom from the existing criminal status quo that has never allowed us to unleash the ingenuity God has given in an average Biafran man. We must continue. And I will use this opportunity also to congratulate our people that are still obeying the sit-at-home order. May Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to. You are not doing it for me. You are not doing it for Simon Ekpa. You are not doing it for Mazi Nnamdi Kanu. You are doing it for your children and children unborn.
Absolutely.
You are doing it to be fit, to bequeath a stable and respectful, peaceful nation, Biafra, to your children, so that your children will not fight the same war we are fighting today. There is no father that will suffer so much, make improvement in his life, that will want the children to go through what he went through. No, that father must be a wicked person. So that is why we are doing all that we are doing today in order to make sure that we bring back Biafra. We restore Biafra that were there before. That is what we are fighting. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to bless you. It left only a day. Now, today is 18th. On the 19th, please do not succumb to the antics and tactics of the enemy. Continue to sit at home. That is the only civic disobedient principle that we have adopted. Since we cannot come out to protest. If you come out to protest, they level their barrels of gun at you, at us, and shoot us dead. And the world will look as they are doing it to us. So we decided to take the other way around. And this one, I believe, with the convictions and things that I have seen in myself, it is making serious impact, especially in the economy of that country. Today they are shouting. Even the defense minister will tell you that these boys are not human, although that they made a very silly comment. These guys are not human. Yes, we are not human. As long as we are fighting the just cause, expect us to be air, expect us to be spirits that you cannot wrap your hands around.
Absolutely.
Therefore, I encourage our people to continue to sit at home until it's finished, and it will not end at sitting at home on the 19th December. We have greater job to do in the future, because if that house is not roofed, if that house is not completed, the pointing to the building will never stop until we get the building done, furnish it, get it working, make it livable. Then You can always sit outside or stand outside to point at the finger. Oh, this is what is remaining, this is what is remaining, this is what is remaining. So that as long as Biafra has not come, we will continue to fight. It is a fight to finish. It's not a fight that we are going to abandon. And I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will give us the strength to continue the fight until Biafra comes. I salute all of you. I salute your courage, men and women of Biafra land. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless you and continue to protect and safeguard our lives. I use this opportunity to salute Simon Ekpa, the Prime Minister of Biafran Republic in exile, and his family. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiyama bless him and protect him in the eyes of the enemies. I will also use this opportunity to say, may God Chukwu Okike Abiyama continue to preserve Mazin Nandakan wherever he is. May he preserve him for us. May he also, in his mercy and in his miraculous means, bring him out for us to see. I use this opportunity to congratulate and pay homage to the Finnish government for their resilience, because they know the value of freedom. They were there before, they conquered, they also saved Namibia. God will also use them to save Biafra. You may feel that Finland is a small country with smaller population. As in him,
exactly.
Thank you so much, and may God bless all of you. It is a fight to finish. We must not stop. We must continue. Yes. Listen to Simon Ekpa and his directives. Whatever he says, he is my comrade. But whatever he said, we do things in line with procedures and principles. So absolutely, we cannot jump from 1 to 10. We must follow them sequentially like that and make sure that we are doing the right thing. May God bless all of you, and I yield to allow other brothers and sisters to come in. I salute you. Mazino, Nawunu, Unokano, Bye-bye.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for that very opening. I appreciate you so much, and I pray that Chukwu Okike Abiyama will continue you for us. You have been a wonderful work, and Chukwu Okike Abiyama will reward you immensely. Please, as you have joined this platform, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama, click like. Give a thumbs up to this program. It is very important for us to reach as many people as possible. Today is a very crucial day. It is very crucial. Information that we're going to pass here today is very, very important. We must not take anything for a joke. As we have entered into another phase in the restoration of Biafra, every information should be treated as important. Please like this very program and share. When you are clicking like, you are triggering the algorithm. They invite others to join us. Please don't allow anybody to beg you to like before you like. Each time you come to a program where the Biafran Republic of Exile media is speaking, please like and share. Very important. In this radical evangelism, we must do everything possible to see that we hold the media. Remember, the propaganda machine of the zoo, they are too many. They are using the conventional media. They are even using the international media. It is on social media that we destroy all their plans. That is why you must share and like. Very, very important. Today, we are in the final phase of the lockdown for the year. We are in the final phase of the lockdown, which we have been back from 15th. Today is Monday, remember? And in that Monday, it is a different lockdown like the one we have before. In Biafra land today, is going to be a total shutdown in Biafra land today and tomorrow. And this is the last phase. We are going to take it from today and tomorrow. There is no breathing space. It is a total lockdown. In case you think it's... And remember, for some of you who did not watch the program of our Prime Minister yesterday, if you didn't watch the space Master Samanaka did yesterday, though it came late, it was almost late hour. Most of us were sleeping. Most of us didn't get it. But I'm going to post that very program after this live. I'm going to post it so that you can watch it if you have not watched it. I'm going to stream it live. When I stream it, you can connect and watch it. If you do not watch the space yesterday, you have missed. That space program he did yesterday, very, very important. I am going to stream all the program after this very live stream. I will stream it so that people who did not watch could watch. And again, we are going to cut into some important information pieces by pieces for you to hear. And some of the information that Master Samuel gave there, almost all the information are very, very crucial to the time we are. You know that we are in the end of year. Christmas period. End of year. One of the things that you have to know is that there is no time to relax. Biafran land is in a state of war. There is no time for celebration. There is no time for celebration in Biafran land. If you are still thinking of celebration, it means you don't know yourself. It means you don't know yourself. Do not forget that Biafran land is in the state of war. Our seat at home continues the way it is, even stronger. Every measures continue and even going stronger. We don't have a rest day. If you are in Biafran land, or if Master Samuel said it in clear terms, that if you are in this struggle and you are somehow suggesting to stop the seat at home, either money sit at home or any sit at home, it does not matter the season where it will be mentioned. If you are in this struggle and you are suggesting to mellow down the seat at home, to step back on the seat at home, simply because you want to enjoy your ceremony, you want to do, you are not part of us. You are a betrayer. And no Biafran should listen to such person. Anybody in the struggle, it does not matter the rank the person carries. It doesn't matter the introduction the person makes. It doesn't matter who the person is. And the person is somehow suggesting for you that the seat at home should be relaxed. That the seat at home should be relaxed until after one celebration or other. More especially in this season, that person is an enemy. We are in a situation where you and I know that the contraption called Nigeria today has become an Islamic state, and they do not celebrate Christmas. They don't celebrate Christmas. It is more reason why every Christian should be concerned. You should be concerned and be much more careful in this Christmas than ever. You must be very careful in this Christmas than ever. After they have been pronounced an Islamic state, and you know they are targeting you, the Biafrans, most importantly, they know that Christmas is a very important period for you. They know you might lose your guard within that very period. And today, they have woken up their terrorists to do whatever they can do in this season. If you are a Biafran, open your ears, listen and listen good. There is no stopping. There is no resting. You have to be much more careful than you have ever been. And one important advice that our Prime Minister gave to wherever you're living, if you are not in Biafra land today, stay wherever you are. There's no point coming for any celebration. If you are not in Biafra land, there is no point traveling for this Christmas. Our Prime Minister said it in ABC. He didn't miss word. He didn't say you might. If he said there is no point you traveling to Biafra land in this Christmas. If you are not there, stay away. Stay wherever you are. If you have a family that is there, give them everything you need. You can give them to celebrate the Christmas or whatever you can do to sustain them. That money you're going to use for transport, send it to them to keep themselves. The security situation in Biafra land today is much more tense than you can ever imagine. And it's going to increase more. And we want to remind you what has transpired in last December. A young man who came back from abroad to celebrate Christmas was murdered in that zoo. There was a point in time when a young man who came all the way from Germany to celebrate Christmas was murdered on his way going to airport to go back to where he came from. It happened in Biafra land. It happened in Oduduwa land. It happened in Edo State. Most of all the states in Biafra land, they lost people within the period, people that came for celebration. If those kind of things can happen in those times, and now they have now pronounced the zoo as an Islamic state, and you think you can come and celebrate effectively, you are a joker. You are gambling with your life. This very Christmas is not for traveling. It is not. This very Christmas is not for celebration. If you are in Biafran territory, you must be much more careful than you have ever been in this Christmas. You must be cautious of your security much more than you have ever been in this Christmas. When we say certain things, people think it's a joke. You take it, maybe you are. I'm not threatening you, neither am I frightening you. I am telling you the fact. I don't come here to tell you things to be happy or to tell you things to be scared. No, I say it the way it is, without being politically correct, without making you to feel fine. I'm just telling you the fact. And our Prime Minister on his Twitter space yesterday said it in black and white. Wherever you are, a Biafran, please be there for now. This is not a Christmas to celebrate. It is a security information. Our Prime Minister sent it and he said the zoo have already made their plans to take the life of young Biafrans, more especially those that are going to come in this celebration. They have already drawn their plan on how to take lives of innocent Biafrans. And they are going to commence within this celebrating period, within this Christmas period. If you think it is a joke, or if you think your life is not meaningful for you, come back. Come back. If you are outside Biafran territory, remain wherever you are. Fellow Biafrans, what matters for us is your life. The Biafra we are seeking for, it is human being that will be in that Biafra, not animals. Human being. And we want to save as many lives as possible. We want to make sure that many Biafrans' lives are saved. We have lost a lot of people. We have lost 5 million, more than 5 million, going forward, continue to lose up to this minute. We are losing people, and we don't want to continue to lose Biafrans. It is going to increase in this festive period. In this festive period, stay wherever you are. Stay where you are. That money you are going to use to fly in from abroad or to fly in from anywhere or to carry yourself from anywhere, send that money to your family back home. Those people you want to go and see, send the money to them. Let them use the money and get themselves ready. Let them use the money and do something meaningful. Do not go and create money for them. Do not go and expose them to danger. Do not go and expose the future of your family and yourself in the hands of the terrorists. Don't do that. This very warning has been given. It's a security information. It's not just warning. It's led for you. If you care about your life, listen to it, share the information, let it go across everywhere. Wherever you are outside Biafra land, remain there. Remain there. Those who are in Biafra land, the Biafran Republic of Exile are going to try to do everything humanly possible to make sure they are protected. The Liberation Army are doing what they're supposed to do. And another information, you should know that today, the only thing we have in Biafra land to defend Biafran people is the Liberation Army. Biafra Liberation Army. If you are not part of the Biafra Liberation Army, you are on your own. There is nothing like ESN anymore. Our Prime Minister have made it very, very clear. There is nothing like ESN anymore. What we have today is the Biafran Liberation Army. And they are doing everything humanly possible to protect the Biafrans' life and property. Any place you are in Biafra land. It has been made very, very clear in ABC. What we have today is the Liberation Army. And the reasons why today it is only the Liberation Army is because the ESN has been, the name has been hijacked and infiltrated. The Nzamabu, the Sabotuas, the IPOB Nigeria is using that name to deceive Biafran people. That name is creating a lot of confusion, and they are using it against Mazen Nandekano. Remember the word of our Prime Minister that we will not take any order from the DSS until Mazen Nandekano joins us. And our Prime Minister made it clear that we want to exonerate Mazen Nandekano from everything they accuse him of. We want to exonerate Mazen Nandekano for every action we are going to take to release him. Whatever action the Biafra Republic of Exile is taking today is at our own risk to release Mazen Nandikan. We are responsible for every process and things we are doing to release Mazen Nandikan. Mazen Nandikan should not be held responsible for whatever we do to release him. That is why it is very important that this name ESN should be left behind. Our parents have made it clear there is nothing like ESN anymore. What we have today is the Liberation Army of Biafra. The Liberation Army. If you are not part of the Liberation Army and you are found with arms in Biafran territory, you are a gunner. You are a gunner. This message has to go far and wide. If you don't have ear, you better look for something and open up your ear so they can hear it clear. If they call you anywhere to go and join any group called ESN, run for your life. Run for your life. The IPOB Nigeria have now devised another means, recruiting Biafrans, using the name of our Prime Minister to recruit Biafrans, only to hand them over to the zoo, only to expose them to them, only to take them, to push them into an oath. After they get that oath, they will now have no other choice than to begin to fight against that which they are supposed to protect. So many of them that are falling victim are people who genuinely want to fight for their nation. There are Biafrans, thousands and thousands of Biafrans who are genuinely willing and ready to fight for their nation. But you must have to control yourself. You must have to control yourself. Our Prime Minister has said this time and time again. There is no recruitment going on anywhere. There is no recruitment going on anywhere. When that time comes, the Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Israel will announce it before the whole world. In his platform, you are going to see it. You are going to hear it from every media of Biafra Republic of Israel. No recruitment is going on anywhere. If anybody is telling you to come and be recruited for ESN, run for your life. Those are the IPOB Nigeria that the Nigerian government is using to destabilize the Southeast and destabilize everything we are doing. You must pay attention to this very message. Very, very, very important. What we have in Biafra land today is the Liberation Army, the Strike Force, the Resistance Fighters, the Black Marine, our Air Force. These are what we have. And our Prime Minister have made it openly clear that our Air Force will be unleashed very, very soon. Our Air Force will be operational very, very, very soon. Wherever you are watching this program from, these informations are very, very important. What we have in Biafra land today is the Biafran Liberation Army. They are the ones securing the life and property of Biafrans. They have the rule of engagement. They do not go against the innocent. They do not go against the innocent. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your location. It doesn't matter. As long as you are genuine, they will never go after you. Their duty only is to evict the terrorist military in Biafra land. All those people who are bearing arms in the name of the zoo in Biafra territory, and those who they are recruiting in the name of ESN, and they gave them weapons. If you are caught, you are a gunner. It doesn't matter your tribe. It doesn't matter your religion. It doesn't matter your location. If you make any move to join any group called the ESN and you are holding arms in Biafran territory, you're on your own. You're on your own. Today, we have only the Liberation Army, the Resistance Fighters, the Black Marine, and our Air Force with the Strike Force. These are the people we have defending Biafran lives and properties in that territory. If you're not part of them in that territory and you're bearing arms, you're on your own. Whatever happens to you, you will be responsible for it. You will be responsible for it. The sit at home of Biafran people will continue. As you are watching me, the sit at home is already intensified in Biafran land. And I must appreciate every Biafran that is making this sit at home a success. I must appreciate every Biafran. I say, may Chukwu Okike Abia guide and protect all of you. We are getting there. We are getting there. That thing you've been asking for, it is here already. What we are doing today is to make sure that the United States of Biafra is defended and protected. The Liberation Army is making sure that the United States of Biafra is defended and protected. That is the utmost responsibility of the Biafran Liberation Army, and they are doing it. The only thing you can do today on your own is to give them the highest support you can. Any support you know you can offer, start now. Don't wait till tomorrow. Moral support, financial support, prayer support, whatever support, make sure there is something you are doing to support the Biafra Republic government in exile. Our Prime Minister is not relenting, and he's not somebody who quits. We have seen several videos that came out during the weekend while he was traveling from places to places, making arrangements for Biafra. And he has said it in ABC that in the next year, they are going to see us. The Liberation Army is upgrading. The Liberation Army is upgrading on different levels. In all the equipment they are using, the upgrade has started, and a lot is going to happen. A lot is going to happen. Wherever you are in Biafra land, be security conscious. Most importantly, in this festive period, this is the last month of the year, fast running ahead. Please, there is no, you have been celebrating Christmas for so long. You have been in the mood of celebration for how many years? What came out of it? The worst that came out of it is many people lost their life during that period. Many got poisons. Many destroyed their business. Many lives destroyed. Many people lost their money. That is all you've been getting all this while. Can you step aside once in a while and think of your future and the future of your unborn generation? In this Christmas, can you preserve this time and make it a time to think about your generation unborn, to think about your future, to think what you can offer to your own nation, United States of Biafra? This very festive period, it is not a time of celebration. Don't go and begin to gamble and celebrate and forget that we're in a state of war. Biafra land is in a state of war. Take it or leave it. It is up to you. The more you continue to pretend that it's not happening, the more you continue to tell yourself, oh, all is well, it's not happening, it's not going to happen, it's not going to happen. Your wishful thinking cannot change anything. I bet you, your wishful thinking can never, ever change anything. Face reality. We are in the days of reality. We are in the days of reality. It does not matter that you say, oh, it's not going to happen, it's not possible. It doesn't change anything. That your wishes cannot change anything. Help yourself. Help yourself. Remember, whether you listen, whether you don't listen, whether you live or you die, Biafra will definitely come. Please, I urge you once again, like this very program and share it. Like this very program and share it because of this Christmas period. This festive period is very critical. The last month of the year. It will be so sad that after you have run this race all the way from January, look at us, a stepping stone, just a step move for you to enter into a new year, and you lose your life. It will be so sad. It will be very, very painful to you, to your family. Even when you are gone in the spirit world, you will be blaming yourself. That is why it is very important that you help yourself now that you can. Help yourself now that you can by obeying every single instruction that is coming. Don't allow anybody to force you. Don't allow anybody to push you. Do not allow anybody to tell you what to do. Wherever you are today, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiam. This is not a festive period of celebration. It is not. It is not. It is not. And remember, one of the warning that our Prime Minister gave, I think our Prime Minister said that there is going to be a sit at home on the 23rd, a day that the criminal in Anambra State is going to conduct a burial. The criminal in Anambra State is trying to conduct a burial of his member of family, the governor of Anambra State. This is a man who has refused Biafran their own burial, who have refused Biafran their own rights. Remember that young baby that died? That young baby that died, and nobody gave any condolence, no respect to that young lady, young child. Many Biafran have lost their life without a proper burial. And today, that criminal in Anambra State who called himself a governor is about to host burial for his own family member. And our Prime Minister has said it. On that very day, which is 23rd, I hope, it is going to be a total lockdown in Anambra State. More information are going to come on that. And when the time comes, I will be here to tell you the update. Everyone that is watching, wherever you are watching me from, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okike, be focused. Be focused. Whatever we are doing for the freedom of Biafran people, you must increase it now. Intensify, increase it. This is not the time to go back. I don't know how to put this word so that you can be able to understand. Biafran land is in a state of war. We are in a state of war. It is not the time for celebration. It is not the time for celebration. We are not going to be part of this festive period. The zoo have already made their plan on how they are going to unleash mayhem on Biafran children. They have already made their plan. They drawn their maps on how they're going to unleash mayhem on Biafran children. And we will not allow that. We will not allow that. We cannot see such danger coming and we'll be silent. That is why in all our platforms, you see us shouting. Yesterday, our Prime Minister was in Twitter space and he was crying and shouting, speaking to Biafrans and asking, why must you endanger your life when you have had the information? Why would any Biafran? This is a period you have been celebrating numerous celebrations. This Christmas period have come and gone so many times. And the news that comes within it are mostly sad news. What are you thinking about when you have heard today that Nigeria has now made themselves an Islamic State? And you know, in Islamic State, they do not celebrate Christmas. They are going to unleash mayhem to those who are preparing for the celebration. What are we going to do? Will you still expose yourself to danger after seeing these facts? Will you still allow yourself to play into their hand after hearing all this information? Wherever you are, as a Biafran, please and please, I beg you in the name of Chukwu Okike, remain where you are. Do not go and expose your family into danger. Don't go and push your family into money. You are the breadwinner. Wherever you are as the breadwinner, whatever you have, that transport you use, that thing you use to cut your flight, please just use that money. Use that money and send to your family and let them do whatever they want to do. This December is not a December that people have to travel. Our problems are very clear. It is not a period to travel. It is a time that the security situation now is higher than ever. It is higher than ever. All these informations are coming for you to be very careful. Don't say you are not warned. As my brother Okara used to say all the time, whether you die or you live, Biafra is going to come. It's not going to stop anything. It is better you live. Our own desire is that every Biafran should be alive, and we will all celebrate together the United States of Biafra. You're welcome, my beloved brother. Thank you so much for joining.
Yeah, my brother Chicks, I greet you.
You're welcome, my brother.
I just want to drop my 2 cents before I go where I want to go. I'm just preparing to go out.
It's okay, my brother.
You know,
welcome.
As another good thing to know, and then the guy do it, that will I did here and village I just do. Nte ọbụna ga-adụ ihe ọbụghị ma ọha ka data ugbu before nọrọ ihe. Onye makwanara ọsọ ọsọ n'ikwe ma ịma ha asụ esubiri ụkwụ gị or ịsụọ n'ala. That is what it is. Understand? Okay, look at, let me just take our people back to what's happened to court a day before yesterday. And people will say this and that, blah, blah, blah. You heard what the lawyers say, and you heard what Ikenga said. So who is the one now speaking like a lawyer? Is it Ikenga or the lawyers? That Ikenga is telling you, oh, if the Supreme Court will say so, then Mazen is not supposed to be in lockup. But the lawyers who are defending you did not say such a thing. The people who they claim that they are paying money to defend him. And I want people to know one thing. Not tomorrow, fine boy will come out in social media and begin to rant that where my brother stand, that is where I stand. It's a lie. You did not stand where your brother stand. Because if you stand where Martin Damnekan is standing, Nigeria government will not allow you to walk free in Nigeria. And even free in Biafran land. You will not be going to court. They would have kidnapped you. Anybody who stand where Martin Damnekan is standing is a threat to them. So you are not standing where Martin Damnekan is standing. Rather, you are the people who showed you. I just want to make this in clear because the last interview that was granted to him, the last time, maybe earlier this year or maybe middle of this year, he said that where his brother is standing is where he's standing. So I want to refer to that interview to tell him that he is not standing where Martin Namdekan is standing. The people that are standing where Martin Namdekan is standing is you, Chooks, because you can't come back to Nigeria. It's our PM because he cannot come back. All the people who are standing in the path of the truth, they are the people. Those people fighting, they are the people who are standing where Martin Namdekan is standing. So I want to make it clear to him. Then to our people, if you like, I always say this. You repeated it here now. Sit at home. If you don't like, don't sit at home. If you sit at home, Biafra will come. If you don't sit at home, Biafra will come. If you want to be the sacrificial lamb, it's up to you. Then those who remain will be what? Will enter the promised land. After all, it's not all the people who left the land of the promised land in the land of Egypt that entered the promised land in Israel. In fact, everybody who left the promised land who left the land of Egypt did not enter, except those who were born on the road. Do not be like the children of Israel who left Egypt and they couldn't enter the promised land. Be wise and be smart. Be calculative whenever you are working. Anything you see, every information you see, take it serious. People are calling you that they are recruiting ESN. No, there's nothing like ESN anymore. What we have is Biafran Liberation Army and the resistance fighter, the Navy and the Air Force and the Strike Force. That is all we have. And they are not recruiting anybody. If anybody recruits you, you are gone. If you answer anybody, you are a goner. After recruiting you people and use you people do video, they will hand you people over to Nigerian government and your own is gone. That is exactly what they're doing. They will recruit them and use them to do propaganda and hand them over to Nigerian government. Because those people they are recruiting, they know that if we give them gun, they are not going to obey us. That the later they will turn against us. So instead of them to give them that gun to fight, they will hand them over to Nigerian government and they will eliminate those ones. So be wise and be vigilant. May God guide and protect all of you. If you did not travel to December, you will not die. Stay safe. That your children, you will have a story to tell. Because it's only he who is alive will have a story to tell his people. But if you are gone, you can't have a story to tell. Other people will tell your story. That social and social person will know him, but it's gone. Do not allow yourself. Your life of other people to use it as an example. Rather, use the life of those who are gone to give an example for you to live. May God bless you, my brother. And may God bless you.
Thank you so much, my beloved brother. Thank you so much. I appreciate you for that amazing contribution. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, my beloved brother. May Chukwu guide and protect you and secure you wherever you are. Thank you for that very amazing contribution. As always, you are always doing it and hitting it on point. So, my fellow Biafrans, you are hearing all these voices that are coming from all angles and corners for you to know that we are not making up words for ourselves. The Biafran people within themselves have taken a decision. We have taken a decision to defend Biafra land, and Biafra land must be defended. I have talked about being overzealous. Some of us are overzealous. We are overzealous. Don't overreact. Don't. While you are going into your reaction, have your senses intact. We have been shouting on our various platforms that no recruitment is going on anywhere by Liberation Army. People still fall victim. And this criminal, this IPOB in Nigeria, they are using the name of our prime minister to recruit these people. I don't know why people will not listen. Our prime minister have said it time and time again. We have been shouting on our platform that anytime recruitment will start, you are going to see it in the platform of our prime minister, and we are going to announce it before the whole world. The Liberation Army have more than enough people. They have more than enough people. Why don't you hold yourself? A time will come. We know you have that zeal. We know that you want to defend your land. A time will come when every one of us will be out. That time is coming. Why don't you be patient? Be patient. It is because of this blackmail and propaganda that our prime minister have made it very, very clear. In yesterday's program in Twitter Space, he made it very clear that there is nothing like ESN anywhere, because they are using that name to set Mazin Nandekan up. The IPOB in Nigeria is using that name to set Biafran people up. They are using that name to recruit in the name of our prime minister. Today, my prime minister has said it clearly. He has no hand in anything called ESN. The only forces that are in charge in Biafra land today, defending Biafra land under the Biafran Republic is the Liberation Army. The Liberation Army. And they are doing what they have to do. They are doing their job on daily basis. Even as you're watching me, the Liberation Army is very busy. And all the men in the Liberation Army are doing what they're supposed to do. This is a disciplined, well-disciplined army. They have a rule of engagement. In their rule of engagement, the most important thing to them is how to defend and protect Biafran territory. Defend and protect Biafran lives and properties. That is their job. And they have been doing it perfectly well. The only thing you can do today is to support them morally, financially, or prayerfully. Most importantly, financially, no matter how little, how small. Support them. You have had our prime minister made it clear that the upgrade have started. The upgrade of the Liberation Army have started. And in few, as we enter the new year, you are going to see tremendous things happening. Our prime minister made it clear that we are going after them. We don't wait for them to come. This time around, we are going to them, to their barracks. We are going to their barracks. Our prime minister said it in ABC in black and white. And for that to happen, you have to know that upgrade has to be done. And the upgrade has started. As for manpower, we have more than enough. Where your support is highly needed today is in the finance. The Biafran Liberation Army need your service so that they can be able to get the equipment they need to defend you, your life and your property. The enemy doesn't know what is coming. They have underestimated us for a very long time. But I can tell you today they no longer underestimate Biafrans. As you are watching this, they don't underestimate it anymore. That is why you see today their chief of army staff is crying on daily basis. Their chief of army staff has formally become a press man, giving press statement every minute of the day. Their chief of army staff is today crying online and begging everywhere. And the only thing he comes today is to do propaganda and blackmail, calling us names. Even when he knows that what he's accusing the Biafran Liberation Army of doing is exactly what they are doing. Biafrans, we know the value of life. The Biafran people, we value life. That is why Igbo Biafrans call human being Mando. Mando, the beauty of life. That is how the Igbo Biafrans call a human being. The beauty of life, Mando. With that description alone, you know that we know the value of life. We know the value of human being. And we don't derive joy in taking the life of any human being. We do not derive joy in taking the life of any human being. And we will not be part of that. Regardless your religion, regardless your tribe, regardless your location, we do not derive joy in taking the life of a human being. Because we know that it's only Chukwu Okike Abiyama who gives lives. And nobody has the right to take a life of another person. That is why the Liberation Army is very disciplined. They are focused on those people who have said, I will not leave. The Liberation Army of Biafra today is fighting right, left, and center to defend you and I, to make sure that we have a future. The Liberation Army is fighting on different fronts to protect you and I. We have seen that the terrorist government have taken over every area. The terrorist government of Nigeria has unleashed terrorists against Biafrans, and they are planning to do more because they know that the United States of Biafra has come to stay. They have seen our 40 states of Biafra. They have seen it, and they have seen it clear. And they know we are not going back. They understand that even when you yourself is confused, they are not confused. They are not confused. They understand that Biafra has come. They understand that very, very well. And that is why you see they are fighting on different faces, on different fronts. That is why you see they are not taking chances. That is why you see they are going to all lengths to do whatever they want to do. But you as a Biafran, you must remain consistent. You must remain focused. Do not be distracted. Do not pay attention to any blackmail or propaganda that is coming from any angle. Be focused. Be focused. Every one of us that is watching this program, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiyama to keep your heart straight. Don't allow anybody to distract you or deceive you. Chukwu Okike Abiyama, who gave us the opportunity to be alive today, and gave us a man who is willing and ready to do everything humanly possible to see that we have our freedom. The Prime Minister of Biafra Republic of Samoa. We must support him. We must thank Chukwu Okike Abiyama. And I say it again. Why would anybody want to lose his life after you have been able to walk through from January, February, up to this very December, the last month of the year? You passed through all the challenges. You passed through all the hurdles. Why would you now, in the last minute, not at least protect yourself? Why would you now? Why wouldn't you take measures in this last minute to at least defend yourself? The only responsibility we have for you, those of us in the media, is to push information to you, including security information. And that is what our Prime Minister did yesterday. Gave us security details. And we are here to remind you, in case you don't know, this very festive period, Christmas, is not for celebration. Wherever you are, in abroad, anywhere outside Biafra land, remain there. There's no point traveling home. If you travel home, you are going to meet what you don't expect. The Zoological Republic have set their plans to attack the young men, the breadwinners in Biafra land. And the only time they can get them is this festive period. You see why you must stay away. Sometimes when we say things, they think it's a joke. It has happened before, happened again and again. You heard the story of a young man who came all the way from Germany to celebrate with his family, all the way from Germany. After much, this guy was murdered by the military while he was going back to Germany. On his way to airport, Every one of us had the news. On his way to airport, it happened in Imo State about some years ago. On his way to airport, they murdered the young man. And up to today, nobody was held accountable. And that was the end of it. The family lost him. Why it is more serious in this time is because Nigeria has been made an Islamic state, which is promoted by the British. And you know that in the Islamic state, they don't celebrate Christmas. That is why this very December is much more dangerous than everyone you have seen before. As for the Liberation Army, they will not relent in their efforts to defend Biafra land. The Liberation Army will never stop protecting and defending Biafra territory. But you have to help yourself. You have to help yourself. If you don't, nobody's going to do it for you. You must be prepared and ready to help yourself. As the Liberation Army is fighting day in, day out to defend you, you must also help. Do not put yourself in harm's way. Do not put yourself in harm's way. Everyone that is watching this program, you must open your ears. Share this program. Like and share. Like and share. Like and share. Like and share this program so that everybody will get this information. What we have today in Biafra land, under the Biafra Republic of Nigeria and under our Prime Minister, Mazi Samanekwa, is the Liberation Army. The Liberation Army is what we have today. There is nothing like ESN anymore. Hear that and hear it clearly. There is nothing like ESN anymore. What we have today, Liberation Army, the resistance fighters, the strike force, the Black Marine, and the Air Force. And all these forces I just mentioned will be upgraded in 2024. As we enter, in a month or two, you are going to, our friends have made it very clear, things will start to happen. You will see things that will marvel you. And the zoo are seeing the sign. That is why you see them crying. You see them crying. In this time that we're in, every Biafra have a role to play. Remember, our Prime Minister have made it very clear that we are not going into any conventional war. Or is that what you prefer? Will you prefer in a situation where jet bombers will be raining bombs on your markets, on your houses, on public places? Will you prefer a place where you will see engagement on daily basis in your street, in the market, everywhere? Is that what you prefer? If you don't want that, obey a simple instruction of sit at home. If you don't want that, obey a simple instruction of sit at home. This is the best and the greatest strategy ever. And it has done marvelously well. We have made tremendous success and progress in this very sit at home. Anybody that tells you, oh, what have you achieved by sit at home? That person is a criminal. That person is working for the zoo. We have achieved a whole lot through the sit at home. A whole lot have been achieved. The sit at home has made a tremendous mark, unforgettable. There's no way you can write the history of Biafra without remembering the sit at home. And I ask you, will you prepare a conventional warfare when bombs will be thrown in your market, in your shops, destroyed? By then, you'll be forcing yourself to sit at home. Nobody need to tell you. Is that what you prefer? You won't even be able to go to your church. Is that what you prefer? If you don't want that, obey a simple instruction. As it stands today, the guerrilla warfare is where we are. And the guerrilla warfare is preparing you and training you for the days ahead. This sit at home you are saying, it is very important. And the people who have been sitting at home, don't think you're wasting your time. Anyone that is watching me here, you are watching from Biafra land and you are participating in sit at home, don't call it a waste of time. Don't think because others are not doing it, you're not wasting time. You are taking a very tremendous training that is going to help you in a few months. You are taking a very strong training that is going to help you very, very soon in a speedy way. It's going to help you. And those who are not embarking on this seat at home, the few of them, they will regret why they didn't go through that training. He will never, ever disappoint us. Who gave us that opportunity to be alive? He will never, ever, ever, ever leave us. Today, we are in a guerrilla warfare, and that guerrilla warfare will continue. The guerrilla warfare will continue until you will wake up and you will realize there will be no single terrorist in uniform in Biafran territory. Many fronts have been opened, including River State front have been opened. The Liberation Army have opened their front, even in River State, as we are watching. And going forward, more things are going to happen. A lot is going to happen. Don't deceive yourself. Don't get distracted. Don't get confused. Don't allow anybody to drag you into any foolish competition or things that doesn't matter. As long as you are obeying instruction, you are going to be alive and you see Biafra. If you are alive up to this very minute, you have seen it already. What I'm saying is that the ceremonial declaration of Biafra, you are going to be alive and you will be there, and you watch our Prime Minister receive salute. You will see Mazen Nandekano stand and receive salute. All you need to do today is to obey simple instructions. Don't take the word for granted. Everything we are saying here, we are not threatening you. We are not making you to scared. Neither are we making you to be happy. This is a reality show. What you see is what you get. We are saying it exactly the way it is, without being politically correct. It is not a threat. It is a fact. And the earlier you begin to understand, the better for you. My utmost concern here is to make sure that as many Biafrans as possible are saved. The responsibility of the Biafran Republic Government in Exile is to make sure that the collateral damage is reduced to zero. That is why informations are coming on a daily basis. That is why you see security information is coming. And every one of you that is still staying near the barracks, if you are still staying near barracks, oh God, I don't know what to tell you. Stay 1 kilometer away from barracks, 1 kilometer away. Don't tell me you don't have another accommodation, you don't have another place to go. You better help yourself, because when you are gone, that house you are protected. You won't have anywhere. You will regret why you didn't go and begin to wonder about it instead of losing your life. Stay 1 kilometer away from every barracks. Our Prime Minister have been shouting and speaking about it, and that is how it always happens. He will warn and warn and warn and warn and warn and warn, and the dumb one, those ones who doesn't want to listen, will go and sacrifice themselves. The sacrificial lamb will always be there. The sacrificial lamb will always be there, but what we don't know is that who is going to be. So if you make yourself available as the sacrificial lamb, so be it. That is your path you have chosen. If that is the path you have chosen, so be it. But the only thing we owe you is to tell you where to be and what not to be. I beg you in the name of Chukwu Gabiam, you have to be very, very careful wherever you are. Biafran land is in a state of war. There is no time for celebration. There is no time for celebration. Wherever you are, prepare yourself. Tighten your belt. Focus on realities. Focus on things that matters. Don't listen to gossip. The only government today that the Biafran people know is the government of Biafra Republic of Exile and the de facto government in the whole land. Wherever you are in Biafran territory, make sure you know your administrator. Make sure you know where you belong. Make sure you are connected so that you can be getting information, first-hand information, so that you'll not be deceived. Wherever you are in Biafra land, prepare yourself for the days ahead. The days are evil. The days are evil. But the children of Chukwu Okike Abiama will be secured and safe. Everyone that is watching me, wherever you're watching this program from, if you are watching from Biafra land, I welcome you. And remember, today is a total lockdown, the last phase of the lockdown in Biafra land. Starts today, being Monday. Today is a lockdown. Tomorrow, Tuesday, is another lockdown. And any place you are in Biafra land, obey these instructions and no peace. If you continue to tell yourself lies and believe your lies, one day monkey will go to market, it will not return. One day, monkey will go to the market, it will not return. Keep on deceiving yourself if you like. Keep on believing your own lie if you like. I just pray you'll be alive to tell the story. Because so many of them who are gambling or who think they are smart, they are not here today to tell the story. If you are still alive up to this minute, you need to thank Chukwu Okike Abiama. And as you're thanking Chukwu Okike Abiama, you focus. Get focused on the real thing. Don't get distracted. Don't allow the festive period to carry you away. Do not allow the festive period to make you forget who you are and what you're fighting for. There is no time for merriment this time. Remember, in the Bible, Ecclesiastes said that there is time for everything. There is time for everything. A time to live, a time to die, a time for enjoyment, merriment, a time for sadness, a time to wake, a time to sleep. There is time for everything on the planet Earth. A time for peace and a time for war. The time we are in today in Biafra land is a time for war. It is not a time for peace. It is not a time for merriment. It's not a time for sleeping. It's a time to be awake 24/7 and observe every single thing that is happening around you. Wherever you are watching this program from at this minute, I urge you in the name of Chukwu Okike Abiama to please be focused. Do not get distracted. It will be very, very sad that after running this race from January up to this time, you lose it. You will lose it carelessly. No. It will not be a good thing. I pray that every one of us will pay attention and do what we are supposed to do now, not tomorrow. I appreciate everyone that has participated in this very program. Wherever you joined us from, I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama continue to guide and protect every one of you. Every single person that participated in this program, I appreciate you. I thank you for your participation. And I say, may Chukwu Okike Abiama guide and protect you. Please obey instructions because obedience is better than sacrifice. The Biafran Liberation Army is always there for you. The whole world is watching. And the Prime Minister is doing everything humanly possible to see that we will get our freedom very, very soon. All you need to do is to support him. Support him the best way you can. Anything you know you can do, do it. Support the Liberation Army. The only force we have today in the Biafran land, the Liberation Army, the resistant fighters, the Black Marine, the Strike Force. Support them. More importantly, financially. You can see the link. Go to the link. Go and check the flyer. Follow the link. From that link, you can make your contributions. You don't have to wait until the day of fundraising. On the day of fundraising, if you are there, you go there and make your donation also. But anytime Chukwu Okike bless you, not only waiting for the fundraising, you can just go to the link and make your donation. I appreciate everyone who participated on this very program. Wherever you are watching from, I say, may Chukwu Okike guide and protect every Biafrans in Biafra land. May Chukwu Okike keep us safe. We will all be here and we will declare Biafra together and have that ceremony. Dance in the street like never before, as our school Amazon Uncle have said. May Chukwu Okike God and protect the Liberation Army, the strike force, the resistance fighters, and the Black Marine. May Chukwu Okike God and protect every forces that are genuinely fighting for Biafra. No evil shall befall them. May Chukwu Okike God and protect the de facto government in the homeland and all the officials. May Chukwu come again and protect them, secure them, give them knowledge, wisdom, and understanding, and protect them. I pray for the Biafran Liberation cabinet. Every member of the cabinet, I pray for wisdom. I pray for protection. I pray for safety, security. I pray for favor upon their life. I pray for every member of the media, for divine protection for them and their families. Every member of the media, I pray for protection, divine protection for them and their families, divine wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. I pray for God to provide for them. I pray also for our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, wherever he is at this minute. I pray, I commit him into the hand of Chukwu Okike for guidance, protection, provision, for strength. I pray for 2,000 men wisdom upon him. I pray for his defense. Let Chukwu Okike send angels to guide him and protect him. He's going out and coming. He will never dash his foot against a stone. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. No evil shall befall him. I pray for Master Simon Ekpa that the strength will increase, wisdom will increase, knowledge will increase, favor will increase. May there be revelations to him. Spiritual revelations of victory, revelations of directions, spirit of discernment increase on him. I pray that the grace of Chukwu Okike will lead us very soon into our freedom. I pray for our Supreme Damazin Nandekano, wherever he is. I pray for strength. I pray for healing. I pray for grace. I pray for favor upon him. Wherever Mazin Nandekano is, I pray that Chukwu Okike will continue to minister to him through the doctors in heaven. Let the doctors be sent to him spiritually to begin to minister to him good health. Anything that is not right in his body, let it be corrected. Anything that requires treatment, let it receive that treatment spiritually. Let there be strength in him. Let there be strength in him. Let there be strength in him. Let there be revelation also for him. Revelation that will make him stronger. Revelation that will make him see the reality of things. Revelation that will make him to continue to stand firm and strong. I pray for his freedom. I pray for grace upon him. I appreciate everyone that have watched this program from the beginning to the end. May Chukwu Okike my God and protect every one of us. No weapon formed or fashioned against us shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against any Biafran shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Prime Minister, Master Simon Ekpa, shall prosper. No weapon formed or fashioned against our Supreme Leader, Master Nandekano, shall prosper. I appreciate everyone that has participated on this program, and I say, may Chukwu Okike continue to guide you, protect you, secure you, and keep you safe. Thank you so much for watching wherever you're watching from, and stay blessed. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Biafra government, peace, progress, unity, and equity. Thank you so much for watching. Stay safe. I will see you again tomorrow, same time. Stay blessed.